Hey everyone, in this video, this is a level 2 video and we are going to be going over number 35, jump rope out of your Essential Elements book. So to get started, let's listen to jump rope. It sounds like this. 1, 2, ready? So now in this video, what we're going to do is we are going to practice this measure by measure, doing small chunks, following the how to practice method on your blue paper out of your binder. And then we're going to play it in larger chunks. And at the end, we're going to have some fun background music to play along with it, just like last week's video. So if you have any questions about these videos, please let me know. The way we're going to start doing this is that I want you guys to send me a video or fill out the Google form that says what you've been practicing, just so I know that you're, practicing. And if you have any questions, you can fill it out there and you can let me know what you've been playing. And it doesn't have to just be Essential Elements, just as long as you're playing, that makes me happy. So let's get into this. First things first, you're about to see a picture on the screen, and when it says your instrument name, I want you to pause, and I want you to go into number 35, and if you need to write down any note names, do so, or just review and make sure that you can know up here what all of the note names are. As a reminder, I'm not going to be saying any letter names, because if I say clarinet letter names, then the flutes get really confused, and if I say flute names, then the saxophone gets confused. So just to keep it simple, we're only going to be talking about rhythm, which goes from left to right. But the nice thing is everyone has the rhythm in common. So pause your video when you see your instrument. So everyone, here on the board right now, we have number 35, and we have measures 1, 2, 3, and 4. So your measure 1 has a rhythm of half note and 2 quarter notes. Your rhythm 2, measure 2, will have 2 half notes. Measure 3 will have half note and 2 quarters, and measure 4 is a whole note. So first thing, notice that the rhythm of these two measures is the same. We have half, quarter, quarter, and half, quarter, quarter. Obviously the notes down here are in a different location, but the rhythm left to right will be the same. Now let's get into this. So when we have this first rhythm, there you go. When we have this first rhythm, the half note, whatever picture occurs at the beginning of the measure, will always be beat 1. So I'm going to draw this above the notes now. So this is going to be beat 1 up here, and that's going to last through beat 2, and we're going to say beat 3 and 4. So let's just say this rhythm. It sounds like this. Me first, you second. 1, 3, 4. Ready, go. 1, 3, 4. Now let's play that first measure. If I'm a baritone or a trombone player or a tuba player, my note is an F. If I'm a trumpet player, I'm going to be playing, or a clarinet player, I'm going to be playing a G. If I'm a saxophone player, I'm going to be playing a D. And if I'm a French horn player, I'm going to be playing a C. So let's do this first measure. We're going to tap our foot at this speed. Tap your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Try that much again. Make sure you use your tongue. It's the same note, just make sure you use your tongue to divide the notes. 1, 2, ready. Great. If you didn't quite get the first measure, back up about 15 seconds. Just as a reminder, I don't want you guys to watch these videos from the beginning to the end and just play along. I want you to watch a little bit, pause it, try it, go back, do it again, go back, do it again. Your hand should be on the mouse, you should be on the slider, making sure that you're going around to this video to play whatever you need to. So now, let's do this next measure. So first, to talk about the rhythm, we have a half note again, and that begins on beat 1, so that'll last through beat 2, and then this half note will last for beat 3 and through beat 4. So me first, you second on this rhythm. 1, 3, ready, go. 1, 3. Now let's play it. Now, really quickly, for brass players, this is the trombone and the baritone's G. So you have to go to high B flat lips over your F lips. If you're a trumpet player, for you, this is your A. Your highest note in here is your A. So again, you have to go over the G lips into your C lips. So make sure that you are getting more comfortable playing those higher notes. See, if I don't change my lips, my note, this is the first note, it's higher than this note. If I don't change my lips, it would be lower. And that's not right. So let's do measure 2 together. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, measure 2, and go. Again, ready, go. Back to measure 1. Let's do measures 1 and 2 together. Listen first, then play. 1, 2, ready. Now your turn, go. Great. If you didn't quite get the first 2 measures, I want you to stop the video right now, practice on your own, and then we're going to move on to measures 3 and 4. So, for measures 3 and 4, the rhythm begins the same. We have a half note, which will occur on beat 1 and last for 2 beats, and then we will play 3 and 4 as quarter notes. So, here we have 1, 3, 4. It's the same rhythm as up here, but notice you have your first note is different from your second and your third note, so you are going to go down. So for my baritone and my trombone and my tuba friends, my lowest note, this one in measure 3 is going to be my A. If I'm a trumpet player, I'm going to go down to my B, second finger. If I'm a French horn player, I'm going to go down to my E, which is open, if you're playing in the staff. And if I'm a flute player, you're going to go down to your A, and oboe, which is found right here on that second space. So let's play this measure. Here we go. Tap your foot. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. Just that much again. Use your tongue, tap your foot, ready, go. And finally, let's play measure 4, which is just a whole note, and it is whatever your do note is. So if I'm playing a trombone, B flat, baritone B flat, trumpet and clarinet, play your C in measure 4. Flutes are going to be playing B flat, and French horns are going to be playing F, and saxophonists, didn't forget about you, you're playing G. So everyone has this do, ti, ti, do. You go from do, down a note to ti, back to do. Let's do measures 3 and 4 together. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. Again, if you need to have more time on measures 3 and 4, go do so. But now, I want you to stop the video, practice playing from measures 1, 2, 3, and 4 continuously, and then press play on the video when you feel ready. And now, let's go ahead and do that. So tap your foot. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. first half of this piece. Whenever I teach you guys music, I always like to talk about what is the same from measure to measure, right? So I just had this on the board. This was measures 1, 2, 3, and 4. Believe it or not, measures 5, 6, 7, and 8 are almost exactly the same. Measure 5 is exactly the same. So we already learned that measure, and you're good to go. Measure 6 is a little different. So this is where it starts out with this half note, and then it's going to add 2 quarter notes. And those quarter notes are right here on beat 3 and right here on beat 4. So this one is a little different. But then measure 7 and measure 8 are the same as well. So, here we go. So when we're up here, the song starts on da 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 da. All that da 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 da. That was just me playing a little faster rhythm right here. So as a review, this measure was 1, 3, 4. This is also going to be 1, 3, 4. And down here, these rhythms are still the same, where this is 1, 3, 4, and this is 1. So, also another thing that has in common, we take the first rhythm, which was half note, quarter, quarter, and now we have that rhythm again and again. So rhythm again is left to right, but what changes are these notes. So just as a review, let's do measure 5 together. So everyone take your finger, put it on number 5 of your Essential Elements book. Here we go. Tap your foot. 1, 2, 1, 2, measure 5, and play. We won't spend too much time on that because, as I said, it's the same as measure 1. If you had trouble with measure 5, go back and watch the stuff on measure 1. Now let's do measure 6. Measure 6, we again have beat 1, and then 3 and 4. So, for me, I need to go from my G to my F to D. So trombone players, you're going from 4th position to 1st position back to 4th position. G and D have the same position. If I'm a trumpet player or a baritone player or a tuba player, I'm on 1 and 2 for both of those notes, but I have to make sure that I'm using the correct lips so that one note is higher than the other. So measure 6 is going to sound like this. 1, 2, ready, go. Notice how my slide ended up in the same spot? If it was my fingers, they would have pressed the same buttons. So let's do measure 6 again with the metronome. 1, 2, ready, go. Try that measure 6 again. It's a little weird. 1, 2, good air. And now, all we need to do is add measure 7 and 8, which, as I said, is the same as measure 4. Do, ti, ti, do. So now, let's do measures 7 and 8, and then we'll be ready to put the second half together. 7 and 8 together. Tap your foot. 1, 2, ready. Great. Now we'll move on to play measures 5, 6, 7, and 8 all at once. We're going to play this 2 times through, and then we're going to stop the video and we're going to go on to playing with some background music. So once I'm done practicing these 4 measures right here, I want you to stop the video, go back, rewind, restart, do all that kind of stuff until you feel like you can play each individual measure and each individual chunk, and then really well until you can play the entire thing. Here we go. This is measure 7. This is measure 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. Great. So now let's play along. Hey everyone, at this point we're going to play along with some background music. So this will go through twice. I'm going to play it along with the recording. You're going to have a slight pause and then we're going to do it again. So this is the part of the video that is going to be the most fun. I want you to go back and play along with me multiple times until you feel like it's really, really getting strong. So the way that the video will start is the man will introduce the song. You'll hear 4 soft ticks that I will count you off during. And the big thing is don't wait for the music to start. Because if the music starts and then you decide to start, you're late. So you just want to tap your foot and trust that when you are counting and you're ready to go, the music will start right in line with you, okay? If you wait for the other music to start, you will have to then catch up. So here we go.
35. Jump rope.
1, 2, ready, go. Again, 1, 2, ready. So that's it. If you want, you can check out the Essential Elements book if you have the CDs, or if you don't have the CDs, go online and use the front of your book to get into Essential Elements. And then you can play along with background music to any piece in this entire book. There's tons of fun background music, and it's just for you to enjoy playing your instrument. So I hope you have a great rest of your week. Let me know how this video helps, and remember to upload your video or fill out the Google form with what you practice, just so I know that when you're out there, I know what you're doing. All right? Have a good day. Bye.